What's up, guys?
Yep. Welcome to our, what's that called? It's not a podcast.
Yeah, whatever.
Video cast.
Video cast. Anyway, something we're gonna talk about.
Good. I just brought it up some topics where we talk about like some shows that we watched in the past. We're just sharing thoughts.
We were talking about
ideas.
binge watch versus watching one episode per week. So
Yeah,
go ahead.
that's a good one. I had a very good episode too. Very good actual show. I watched. One of my friends just gave me that name and recommended very well, and it's an HBO show. It's called Chernobyl.
Chernobyl. Oh yeah, Chernobyl. I know.
It's about 8 or 10 episodes. It's a phenomenal show.
Is it like a series?
Yeah, it's limited series.
Oh.
It's about 8 to 10 episodes. That's it. There's no season, nothing, just one shot. 8 to 10 episodes. It shows everything about inside out of the Chernobyl.
Yeah, I know
Where
Chernobyl.
Yeah.
The nuclear reaction.
Yeah,
The
nuclear
reactor
reaction.
failure.
It shows like what happened before Chernobyl, during and after the effects of it.
Yeah, I think I may have seen that show.
Yeah, that's a great show. It's very entertaining. Like flow is perfect.
It's on Netflix.
Uh,
Right?
I'm not sure.
It used to be on Netflix.
Maybe
It's
it
big
was,
as
yeah,
done.
I don't think so. I watched it online in some website. I don't remember.
There is one.
It might have been in Hulu. It's an HBO show. It changes.
It's got something.
It's
something they come.
copyrights, changes all the time.
So there's one guy who they do what do you call they at night or something they go into that area. We're gonna do a cut. Sorry guys, we had a brief interruption. But yeah, Chernobyl, right? So there is one YouTuber. He what they do is they infiltrate the area at night. They go into that like a bunch of friends. They put like GoPros on themselves and they go into that area at night because it's like guarded that area. You're not allowed to.
Oh
go.
yeah.
So he like goes into like old Soviet buildings, old Soviet places, and then they record how the life is. At night they try to sneak from the guards. I think his name is Shy, SHIY or something like that. So I watch his channel when I cannot sleep at night. So I watch him.
Really that bad?
It's because the calmness, it goes everything's like slow. You can hear his footsteps,
I see.
and then he talks, he makes it intense,
Yeah.
and it's so calming. So I see,
Yeah, first person.
and he tells you like
It's
he tells you like, okay, right now we're gonna cross the river. This river is like
like, have you ever played Half-Life?
yeah, it's like has
It's like that, like Half-Life. I don't know if you guys ever played Half-Life. That was my favorite.
Yeah, Counter-Strike,
One of
I
my
played.
favorite like
games.
what do you call
First person shooter.
favorite game, but in a sense where the story, like first person shooter game, which is at a story. So you literally just discover the story during the game. Where you're going, who you're getting against, to whether it's a human or zombies or animals, like all this stuff. Oh yeah, Half-Life.
I think it was
It was one of the best
aliens,
ever.
right? Kind of aliens.
Yeah, it depends. Like I said, you get into that kind of like affected area where
Oh yeah.
all this like quarantine. Like I don't know if you ever played those games called Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, yeah.
Similar, at the time it was very popular. Those kind of stuff.
Yeah, because that was the best things at that time. Right now they're like a bunch of.
Half-Life was one of the toughest game at the time. The second one came after that.
Doom and all that stuff. I used to.
Yeah, and then Quake and everything.
Quake, oh my God.
And it ended up being a multiplier.
Yeah.
Multiplayer game.
Flag, you need to capture the flags.
Yep.
Have you played Unreal Tournament?
I did. Very short period of time. I was playing Quake more.
That's my favorite.
I believe it was Quake 3.
I have it now. I download them, and it's still. I have to play it in the old computer, but it works. Windows 7, Windows 10,
Yeah.
not 10. Sorry, Windows 7 or 10 and less. It works in that.
Yeah, I mean a lot of games came after whether a movie or a show. If there is a game, movie comes out. For example, Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, yeah. I think Resident Evil was from the
It was a
movie to
game.
game. Movie to game, I think. It
I
was
think it
another
was
way.
game to movie.
Maybe I gotta check it.
I don't know. It's Resident Evil is another one. It's a lot of puzzle solving.
Oh my god, I have seen the latest one. Like the new one came like a couple of years ago, I think.
Yep.
It was crazy, man.
I watched all of them, but I had a chance to play most of the games.
I can watch them, but I don't know if I want to play Resident Evil. You know?
It's a tough one if
Yeah.
you play by yourself.
I like to watch people sometimes. They
Yeah,
play.
me too.
On YouTube, I'll
you need
watch
at
them.
least like two people together.
Yeah,
At
least, yeah.
Somebody's guiding, the other one's playing, so you both get scared sometimes, but at least
Oh yeah, that's
you
right.
don't get that scared
Scary.
being alone. that's a bad one.
Yeah, that's right. So we were talking about the topic was about the binge watch or no.
Yep.
So the thing about me is like if there are like 10 seasons and like what, let's say 7 episodes per season, like that's minimum, right? 7, 8 episodes.
At least.
It's like what, 70 episodes,
Yeah.
70 hours. Like at least 1 hour, 1 episode, right? 70 hours. I can. I just watch it like in 2 days, everything. So if I completely watch it in 2 to 3 days, I can watch it. If I extend it more than 2 3 days, then I lose my interest.
I am the type of watcher where I just watch, the story. If I'm curious about the story, I don't care how much time I spend. It's just I need to like the story. I'm in a story. I'm like a, Grand Theft Auto, player. So I love
GTA, yeah.
I love the story. I don't like online anything. I like story. If the story kicks in, it takes my attention. I have some type of motivation to watch. For example, everybody talks about Game of Thrones, right? So yes, it's sometimes some people say, oh, it's very slow. There's not enough drama, blah blah. It's too long. For me, it was like a story, big story, from the beginning to the end. Imagine like a Lord of the Rings movie. So it's a story, right? It's a trio, 3 movies come together and end up having a story for 9 hours almost. Game of Thrones is, to me, it's like a, story where it ends up being a show, which is 10 seasons, where it's almost like, 8 years or something.
Yeah.
So it's the story in a slow motion, more details, more characters, more stuff going on non-stop. So when you watch that kind of stories, you feel like you belong to the story.
Yeah.
That's where I keep watching. And when I watch a show, I don't watch another show. I stick with one show till I finish it.
I stick to one show.
I don't like jumping around. Unlike books, books are a little different. When I read books, I read different books. I don't read the same book all the time. I jump story to story because it's a different mindset. What you wanna read, You wanna read the action book, or you wanna read a drama book, or you wanna read influential book, personal development book. It's all
you can
different.
read them multiple.
But when it comes to shows, I want to stick with one show. I want to see the end. Like, I want to see how further it goes in the story and how it ends. Like a baby, like being big and what's the outcome?
You slowly see the story.
What's the outcome? For example, you have a kid, I have a kid. I want to see what they're gonna end up being. So you watch their story and you see the end result.
Makes sense.
That's my thought. That's my I don't know, character, I think.
Mine is like more. I don't stick to things. So even the games that I play, it has to be like Counter-Strike, something that I'm in it. I play it, I leave it, then I'm done. For example, right? I don't want to be like I save it, then come back tomorrow.
Oh my god.
I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead Redemption, pretty good.
Red Dead Redemption 2. I finished in one day. I played around 6 hours of game. And then I played 6 hours because I was aware.
For that game, at least.
Yeah, for that game I spent 6 hours. And then I played, and then slowly because it's an awesome game, but I lost my interest because I was like, who's gonna go back now? And
Yeah, it gets boring sometimes.
No, it's not boring.
It has to be a bit of motivation into the game, because it's so many things you can do, and you get lost at some point,
Yeah.
So you can't follow.
Yeah.
Because you like maybe shooting more of like a wild animal and then collecting their stuff and then selling versus then, you know what, let me go to the store. Yeah. So there's a motivational problem there, I think. Unlike GTA.
GTA is the same thing. Get in the car, boom, 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 go here.
Yeah, GTA is more like, I feel like GTA's storyline is much better than the Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, it's the same company.
I think because it's not only just maybe there's 3 characters usually for the last couple of games at least. 2-3 characters you can jump into, and then and some characters are interconnected where you have to finish their mission first in order to continue the other ones because it doesn't pop up on the map.
Same thing for Red Dead Redemption, right? There are 2 characters. You finish one character's missions, and then that character dies, and then the second one comes up.
True, it comes later on.
Yeah, it comes later on. So yeah, I played. It was good. But then I was like, at one point I was like, man, I don't want to start the story again. I'm not like I don't want to continue because I don't know, maybe there's something in me that feels like if I want to continue, that I'm gonna feel like how do I tell you? For example, if I start listening the old songs or something like that, like of my time when I was childhood, then I go into the childhood, Then my eyes and my brain, I play the videos of my childhood, but I'm playing outside and where this music is going on, or in a party, someone's birthday, my friend's birthday. So I feel like guilt in me, I'm like, I wish I can go back and live that life again.
I see.
So then, it reminds me of that. So that's the reason I don't want to go back into those things. Once I leave them, I just won't leave them.
I see, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so
I got you. I like storyline. Any game, I like the storyline, I'm more interested in storyline. Yeah, there are games like, you play for the multiplayer mode.
Yeah, by the way,
like FIFA.
FIFA, yeah.
Or career mode, I like career
mode,
mode too, but...
By the way, you guys tell us, what you guys like. They like in the comments, maybe something like that.
Yep, you explain, like if you want us to go through certain topics, if you have any experiences with certain game, how do you feel about it? Unlike ours, like myself and him has different opinions of watching, shows, whether it's continuous or stop.
Yeah, binge watch or you like to watch it.
Long term.
Yeah, do you want to binge watch everything and finish in 2 days? Or 3 days, or maybe a week, or you can continue watching it for a month, So let us know what you guys like.
And another thing, I like watching movies or shows from the beginning. Like there's a lot of movies or shows coming up, like the 1, 2, 3. Let's say Saw. If you ever watched Saw, the movie, so it's a phenomenal movie. It was 8 of them, I guess, as far as I know. It came in every Halloween.
Yeah.
At some point in 2000s. And it was phenomenal. You can't watch Saw 5 if you haven't watched 1.
Saw 1, yeah.
So you need to know the storyline because some people watch whatever comes up, regardless of whatever. You can catch up later, it's okay. But you want, for example, Saw 4 came out, and you haven't watched Saw before.
So you don't.
And it's on theaters already.
Yeah, you're not.
And how are you gonna watch the first 3 in order to watch and back then it was not that easy, you have to buy the DVDs and everything, it wasn't online.
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, you watch it, but I feel like it kills the storyline, but some movies are not even connected at all.
Yeah,
they're totally separate.
Like Wrong Turn 1 to 3.
Exactly.
They're not connected. There's every movie's new story. You can start from anywhere.
Exactly. Like any cartoons, most likely they are not connected usually.
Correct. So
like there was a movie, another movie, there was what was the name? We talked about Saw. I'll remember.
That's okay. I'll tell you about my this thing. So the only movie that I watch in series is the Marvels. So it started from Hulk 1. So what I did was I was watching all these.
I get lost in that Marvel thing because it's so many.
So there's a sequence.
I didn't think there's a beginning point.
So there's a sequence of watching it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I look at by the year it come out to the theaters, but it's not how it is.
Yeah. Like there are some Ant-Man movies that you have to watch later, but came earlier in the.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, for
so it's like some
money-making purposes,
because
blockbuster.
Yeah. So so it's that way. So I watched the whole Marvel series from Hulk 1, which is I think it came in early 2000s or something like that, early 2005, 6 something. Like
that. I think I remember.
So from there till Avengers Endgame, the last one, whatever the Endgame, blah blah blah.
I think I watched the last one.
Yeah, the last one, that where the Thanos kills everyone and then Spider-Man try to bring everything back. So I had to watch till there, end the series again. So all Doctor Strange, blah blah blah, everything. I watched all in series
That's
because I watched them. I know the storyline, but I watched it in series. So it's okay, this movie finishes. Oh, now this okay. Then this happens. Okay, then this happens. Thor. Okay, now Thor is
Yeah,
doing
some,
this.
some movies are interconnected, some movies are not. Even they're like,
Yeah.
you know,
So if you watch Marvel in a series, it is awesome, man. It's more fun if you watch them. But it will be like this way: some like you're watching Hulk 2005 movie, and then next movie is like something which is 2017. You know,
it's like
it's 10 years
10
gap
years,
in
yeah.
between. But it'll make sense because okay, oh, this happens next. You know.
There was a movie I watched, it was our childhood, like, when we were in high school, like in the early 2000s. It was The Final Destination.
Oh man, people are
Phenomenal.
still.
It's a very simple made movie. It's so simple. The movie made so simple.
I think you can watch without any series, right? I mean, you don't have to watch any series.
No,
You can
no.
watch anywhere.
But obviously,
Storyline.
when you see the last one, most likely, you see what's coming up, and that's also phenomenal, which is like taking over 10 years of your life, and then you realize, are you serious? Like, how is that possible?
Yeah.
And then it makes sense because certain things they don't describe in the movie, and then they end up putting them together, and then you're like, okay, ooh, I don't want to give spoiler. I'm just saying, oh wow, I never thought about that. That you get into that mindset, but it's not interconnected. It's like total different lives, total different things happen.
Things happen, yeah.
But it end up coming to the meeting point where it makes sense at the end, which is great. Unlike anything happens and nothing is connecting. And
Mission Impossible. I don't think so.
It's a third movie, and what is that now?
Mission Impossible is the same.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Every movie is a new story.
Exactly. There's nothing. Just the base character, probably.
As long as you know what Tom Cruise is doing, I mean, you're fine. You can watch it from anywhere.
So, for example, that's another one. Bourne series. Bourne
Jason
Legacy.
Bourne?
Yes. That was a phenomenal movie, I think. Like, there was three, as far as I remember. And then the third one, it was like, I think, getting under the water or something, and never come up again. What happened to that guy?
I don't know.
It seemed like it's gonna continue. They did a spoiler at the end of the movie, but it never came up again.
Yeah, maybe the
It
budget
never
and stuff.
continued,
Yeah, budget.
It continued with a totally different character.
New guy, yeah.
New guy, but not continuous of that movie.
That's a different
It's
story.
another agent.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
In that
Company.
in that industry, company or whatever, that is, make these guys or
Similarly, this one is also John Wick.
John Wick.
Oh my god, so good. The last one with the fight he does with the pencil. Oh my god, he kills people with the pencil. That was so good.
That's
I like that
he's
too.
a phenomenal actor too. Like,
Awesome, man.
Matrix comes to mind.
Yeah, Matrix. Yeah.
That's totally absolute.
We used to do that when we were young. We used to do that.
Yeah, I
bullet
know,
time,
I know.
like this. How far you can go back.
How far you can go back? And matter of fact, we get some. We didn't have time, we didn't have money to buy all these clothes at the time. We were like the early 2000s, and then we get some like black blankets or stuff like that. Black curtains we put on our back, so it's like
Oh, Neo,
and
like
then we get the hair drawer, hair drawer turned on, and then it's just going through back, and then we just turn like it's coming out like waves, and the bullet goes through there. We did slow motion with our cameras. That was great times, but most people didn't understand the Matrix, even by watching many times.
It was so hard
because it's so
hard
psychological. It's so out of this world thinking. A lot of science involved.
Yeah, when you're a kid, it's very hard.
Yeah, people don't really realize what's really Matrix all about. Even watching all this, especially the last movie.
Yeah.
Completely get everybody off.
Yeah. So, the blue pill, red pill thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The end.
So
the end when he breaks the Matrix.
he breaks the Matrix. Yeah.
So it's like, what's going on here?
That's right. When I saw Matrix, it's like I don't know, maybe 14, 15 years old. So it was crazy. I watched it, and I didn't understand anything. I'm like, I know something's happening. They put something and they go into dreams, and then they have to blah 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 fight.
Matrix is, I think, the Matrix leads to beginning of Avatar. So people watching Matrix realizing, oh, there's another world we are being controlled by through our hook that is from the back, and then Avatar came up, the first one.
Okay.
Because same thing.
So Avatar,
you're in a different world.
Do you come in?
Yeah, you're not in this world. You're in a different world in a different shape.
Gotcha.
So, but you're trying to find your own, playing that second shape. Playing your avatar, you find your own.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to go into deep to this
It's like,
psychology,
yeah,
but
it's like Matrix. Inside the Matrix, you're playing your own avatar.
exactly, that's
right?
it. Exactly, but realizing that is the toughest thing. Like, can you realize, for example, if you're an avatar right now, or if I'm an avatar right now, can you realize you're an avatar now? Living now, how you live now?
Right now,
it's almost impossible.
It's been crazy,
You can't, can you?
There are theories about that.
Yeah, there is theory, that's what I'm saying, but you can't. That's how Matrix came up, through the theory. And then they end up having the other one, making it more realistic. Hey, you know what? This is actually what it is.
That's another word.
Exactly. Yeah. But now, when you're thinking of yourself, can you realize that? It's almost impossible.
That's right, And now, if you now try to believe it,
you get into
you can
you
go
get
into
the black hole.
Yeah, you go into all the stuff,
I was thinking about. I have another thoughts of this. We're jumping a little off topic.
A lot off topic.
Yeah, through movies, everything. This is our first video. We're trying to just
understand.
Understand everything. Encourage you guys. See how much we have built up that we wanted to share with you. So. Imagine a video game. The character in the video game doesn't know he is controlled by us in this world.
Yeah. But he got his brain.
We don't know, right?
Yeah.
We're just controlling him.
Yeah.
Think about us being in that position. Does he know that we are controlling him?
No, he doesn't.
Do we know that we are being controlled?
He thinks he's free will.
This is a totally off question, where I think I can relate to that kind of thing. I can relate to the characters in the game when you play.
That's a very good thought, actually.
PlayStation or Xbox or any game, any character you play. Do you think that character knows that we control that character? So same thing in our world. When you get into that black hole, there is no way out because you can't get out because so much thinking get involved, and then you get off yourself, so you just start doubting yourself. So please don't do that. I'm just saying. Just think about a basic perspective where maybe we are in control and we don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
Right? All our actions are given by the order on a joystick or a keyboard. Programming.
Correct. I think it's a good time to stop and put the questions to the audience.
Absolutely.
What do you guys think? Are we controlled by someone? Are we living in a matrix? Or do you think we have our own free will? Let us know in the comments. Plus, let us know the topics that you would like us to discuss.
Yep.
So we can. I know we were all over the place this
time. I would love to hear.
But this is what it is. You guys are here to hear that. And two adult grown-ass man discussing about life and all the fun things that we want to do, So let us know. I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you.
Thank you. It's going to be classic, but make sure you like it.
Yeah.
You subscribe it. And
same old.
Leave a comment. It's a basic comment. We are very genuine by what we're doing.
Yeah, comments. Comment is good.
Let
the comments come.
Exactly.
Thank you guys.